Reason number 46 to get a Nissan. Features, especially the ones you get with the 2025 Nissan Kicks Play. Integrated Apple CarPlay, a spacious interior, advanced safety features, and more room in your budget. Because it's the most affordable new vehicle in Quebec. Get the 2025 Nissan Kicks Play S from only $22,774, including a $2,600 cash purchase bonus. Visit your Nissan dealer today. Until March 2nd, conditions apply. Details at Nissan.
All right, welcome back to the Elias Makos Show. Have you ever needed to get a doctor's note? Well, maybe you need a doctor's note for your kid, right? The school says we need a doctor's note. Maybe it's at work, right? Maybe your work is demanding. You need a doctor's note. What do you have to go through to get one? You try and call up your family doctor if you have one. Good luck getting an appointment. Do you head to an ER? You know, we've all heard stories about the hoops you need to go through in order to get a simple doctor's note. Now we're going to head over to Jeremy Bitton, who's president of Eden Telemed. Jeremy, or is it Jeremy or Jeremy? Sorry if I'm going back and forth between the English and French pronunciation. How are you doing?
Hey, Elias. Thank you so much for having me today. So it's Jeremy or Jeremy, depending if you want to pronounce it in English or French. That's up to you, my friend.
I may go back and forth because it's Montreal and that's how we do things. So,
absolutely.
Jeremy, you're president of Eden Telemed. I want to thank you for joining us on the show, particularly in light of the fact that I think one of the reasons you're on is that La Presse recently took a look at your service, right? And they found it was quite easy, maybe too easy, to obtain a doctor's note. And it cost them $136 in 5 minutes is what La Presse says in order to get a doctor's note. I just got to ask you off the top here, is that generally speaking the experience of someone who needs a doctor's note with Eden Telemed? Is it as simple as 5 minutes, $136? Here's your note?
So to be quite transparent, it really depends on the reason of your consultation. Every case can be different, and the doctor is always the one deciding who is the one to really need such a note. So of course, our general consultations are 15 minutes long. We try to provide enough time so that the doctor can properly assess the situation and discuss with the patient the reasons why the note is necessary. And it happened to be that one of La Presse's employees used our platform and was able to get a note much quicker. We're definitely always happy to make a difference in our community and provide easy, accessible access to care. Our goal here at Eden Telemed is really to reduce, the barriers behind healthcare. And our goal here, along with my business partner, Elias, who's our expert in technology, is really to make a simplified platform where people can log in a few minutes, choose an appointment. We have over 20 medical specialties, whether it's family medicine, whether it's pediatrics, mental health, dermatology, and a lot more. They can schedule their time, choose the quickest appointment, which is that generally in less than 15 minutes wait time compared to our ER and walk-in clinics where the average wait time is 8 hours or more. Yeah. And, get a qualified healthcare professional, doctor or specialist right away on video and be able to discuss the situation from the comfort of their home.
Now, there's no question, Jeremy, right? Some of the advantages of telemedicine, here at our workplace, right, our employer provides us with health insurance, and one of the benefits is they do provide us with access to a telemedicine provider. So I've used similar services to yours before, and I know lots of Canadians do the exact same thing. I guess the question I have is, in this instance, the La Presse reporter made up a story. They didn't have that injury, but they were able to easily get that doctor's note. Is it? I know you want to make things easy, but have you made it too easy that it's simple for people to get a doctor's note that they shouldn't actually be getting?
To be honest, we provide the technology which is behind giving access to, from patients to doctor of their choice. And then afterwards, the rest of the decisions come from the doctors themselves. We want to give a quick, easy access with our platform to a service that someone needs. But afterwards, if the doctor's note is truly necessary, I mean, that's not really up to the platform. It's more up to the doctor and what they discuss directly, confidentially with the patient. And of course, they're flexible in giving what is based on their professional judgment. So this is how it normally works at Eden Telemed. We give you direct access from your home to the specialty of your choice. Instead of getting out of bed when you're sick, you can easily get advice in a couple of minutes. And if you need a document, or such as a doctor's note for work or for school, it's entirely up to the doctor to decide whether that's appropriate for you.
Yeah, and by the way, I do see the other side of this. If someone's going to use your service and just outright lie to a doctor, I mean, a doctor would probably believe if someone's on a screen telling them I have this symptom or I've got this. I mean, why would the doctor assume someone was lying if they're calling up for a service? So I do see that side of things as well. Can I ask you, who's the typical user of Eden Telemed? Do you have maybe a demographic profile? What types of people are now relying on your services?
Sure. I mean, well, we actually are able to provide care to the whole province of Quebec. Being virtual and online, it definitely helps make things easier, especially in areas where they're less served and there's less clinics available to the people in that region. So in our case, we basically don't necessarily market a certain clientele, but we get people of all ages. I would say from adults, to children, to probably between the ages of around 18 to 50. I would say. I mean, after that, a lot of seniors have maybe some trouble still using technology, although it did improve. Since COVID, a lot of seniors had to, advance on how they use, technology and get more apt into using mobile devices and iPads. And we're starting to slowly see, an improvement on that end. But of course, typically our clientele are people who can basically need any sort of minor urgent care and don't have access to a family doctor. As we know, over 1 million people in Quebec, they don't have access to family doctors, and the minimum wait time in the ER and walk-in clinics are several hours, before consulting with a doctor, and even longer to consult a specialist. So on our team, where we have a multidisciplinary team with over 20 different specialties, this is really same-day appointments. Appointments are really quick. We are open extended hours. You can consult a doctor or a specialist anytime between 8 a.m. and 9 p.m., including the weekends when most clinics are closed.
Yeah. And Jeremy, listen, just to wrap up here, I mean, it does seem like, and again, like La Presse does this story this week, kind of exposing, hey, look at how easy we got this doctor's note. It kind of sort of proves that there's no such thing as bad publicity, right? I bet you people saw that story, maybe are listening to this interview and saying, my goodness, I need a quick solution. I don't want to wait 8 hours in a doctor's office. Is that how you view this?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said before, the doctor is the one making the ultimate decision. They're the ones responsible for their own medical decisions. And, our goal here is just to make healthcare more accessible with the technology in place. And, our goal is really to reduce unnecessary visits to the ER or make people hassle and wait in line to seek care.
Jeremy, just because I have to wrap up, what's the average cost of a visit for someone?
Absolutely. It's $136 to see a family doctor, which is a fraction of what you pay in a private clinic.
Gotcha. Jeremy, thanks very much for your time. I do appreciate you joining us.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Have an amazing day.
You too. Jeremy Bitton is president of Eden Telemed.